In the clip presented today on my YouTube channel, I will talk about real-time Pi network value. Pi cryptocurrency predictions. Stay like this, but stay with me in the next few minutes to be up to date. Alexandru wishes you a pleasant viewing. Pi cryptocurrency was born in 2018 out of a desire to bring to market a blockchain protocol that would allow anyone to invest in Pi directly from their mobile phone. Although the project has never had a public launch, interest in what the cryptocurrency Pi stands for is constantly growing. Through this article, we explore the value of the Pi cryptocurrency, where it stands now, and what its future prospects are. See below the real-time updated Pi network value as well as Pi cryptocurrency predictions that will help you make a decision about investing in Pi network. Pi cryptocurrency predictions for 2024-2030. Pi cryptocurrency predictions for 2024. Pi coin has been on a downtrend since it hit an all-time high, a TH, of $344. However, the token could reach a price of $40 by the end of 2024. Pi cryptocurrency predictions for the year 2025. If new uses are developed for these Pi cryptocurrency, the price could reach $55 per coin in 2025. Future events, such as the Bitcoin halving, can help revive the crypto space in the medium term. Pi cryptocurrency predictions for the year 2030. With a strong marketing strategy and high performance, the value of a Pi cryptocurrency could reach the threshold of only 79 by the year 2030. A strong ecosystem of developers and network developments could provide more cases of use for the Pi token. Price evolution for cryptocurrency Pi. As previously mentioned, the Pi digital asset aims to enable a large portion of the world's population to own cryptocurrencies by mining directly from their mobile phone. Thus, the Pi network will be used for the P2P market, which would be community-driven and inclusive, allowing anyone to invest in Pi tokens. According to data presented by the OECD, the global cryptocurrency market will reach $3 trillion by 2025. In this context, the chances of Pi cryptocurrency increasing in value are quite high. Pi 2024 cryptocurrency predictions. Despite the low price of entry to the network, the Pi cryptocurrency project comes with all the benefits of a blockchain-based initiative. This includes resistance to censorship, permissionless transactions between two parties, pseudonymity, and equal financial conditions for all investors. The Pi development team has ensured that the project does not rely on the POW, proof of work, consensus algorithm, which is often at the center of criticism. Instead, the protocol runs on a new consensus mechanism called the Federated Byzantine Agreement, FBA. This is a breakdown of the famous Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP, used by the Stellar blockchain. However, while Stellar's network focuses on companies and institutions, PIS-FBA allows ordinary people to use their mobile devices to secure the network while being rewarded. Next, we present to you what are some of the expected price gains for the coming years. Pi cryptocurrency predictions, year 2024. For Pi to remain relevant in the crypto space, the new decentralized payment solution would need to step up its fundamentals to stay on par with other assets. This is inevitable, and given its wider scope of acceptance and inclusion, the foundations should not be hard to find. Being used as a payment method by more companies and merchants could push Pi network's value to $20 if we consider modest growth. A more ambitious prediction may take Pi network's value to $40 by the end of 2024. Pi cryptocurrency predictions, medium term, 2025. In the medium term, Pi coin's performance could be determined based on the performance of other cryptocurrencies. For example, the period between 2022 and 2023 was marked by uncertainty and price corrections, as economic markets collapsed following the pandemic. However, things could be more gratifying in 2024 and 2025. First, the Bitcoin halving is expected to happen in 2024. A strong performance of BTC is likely to lead to high returns for the entire cryptocurrency space. This could be just the boost that other coins, like Pi, need to propel themselves on a growth path. By the end of 2025, the Pi could reach a price of $55. Pi cryptocurrency predictions, long term, 2030. The Pi coin is expected to continue its integration into the blockchain. A crucial measure for its success lies in the development of the user ecosystem. The launch of the Phase 3 hackathon gives hints of what the network is up to in the long run. Given the use of the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP, it would be easy for decentralized applications, dApps, to build and integrate the smart contract platform. The trading volume of investment products recently increased by 127%, according to the source. A strong ecosystem should provide multiple uses for the Pi token. Network updates are also expected, as well as a foray into NFT, decentralized finance, DeFi, and metaverse ecosystems. The implementation of these measures could take the value of Pi Network up to $79 in 2030. What is Pi cryptocurrency? Before making an investment decision, it's important to understand what the Pi project is and what problems it wants to address. This network is relatively new compared to other industry giants such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. The blockchain protocol was officially inaugurated on March 14, 2019, by a group of Stanford alumni. Pi Network logo. According to the protocol presented by the developers of this project, the Pi Network aims to fulfill the first principle of cryptocurrencies, as addressed by the creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. Thus, the Pi Network is meant to bring financial power back to the masses and is the underlying reason that led to the development of this cryptocurrency. The Pi Network aims to create a functional platform for making smart contracts that is secure and operated by the average person. The protocol aims to promote the world's most inclusive peer-to-peer, P2P, marketplace powered by the Pi utility token. With the influx of deep-pocketed corporations, the network is focused on decentralizing digital assets to the leading digital asset network, Bitcoin. Given the relative difficulty of mining the Bitcoin protocol, only individuals and companies with vast resources can validate transactions in exchange for the network's tokens. Therefore, the Pi cryptocurrency network aims to build a long-lasting mining protocol ideal for smartphone users. The Pi cryptocurrency project is divided into 4 roles that investors can fill when they put their trust in the value of the Pi network: pioneer, contributor, ambassador, and node. Pioneer occupies the lowest position on the Pi hierarchy and refers to a regular mobile phone user who connects to the network regularly. To keep the Pi network value, the network uses the halving method. The first halving occurred when the project reached the 100,000 user benchmark and dropped to 1.6 Pi per hour. The second halving occurred when the project crossed the 1 million member mark and dropped to 0.4 Pi per hour. The mining smartphone network has already built its ecosystem. This network launched its phase 2 test in April 2021, which allowed users to test the Pi crypto browser and wallet. Phase 3, which took place in December 2021, included the launch of the network's first hackathon event. We know that lately the amount of information about Pi cryptocurrency is high, and things can get difficult to understand. Thus, we have prepared a summary of everything we have covered so far on the topic of Pi cryptocurrency predictions. The Pi network aims to make the process of owning crypto easy for everyone. This is possible through a smartphone mining network, which does not affect battery life. Pi uses Stairs FBA mechanism, which is more secure and more modern than the POW consensus algorithm. Users' mining ability depends on the growth of its ecosystem, as the network uses having to protect the value of the Pi network. Pi has been listed on several crypto exchanges since late 2023. Pi cryptocurrency predictions. What are these digital assets for? What are the situations where this decentralized cryptocurrency can be used? In the following lines we explore 5 of the most obvious use cases for this new cryptocurrency. Network trading fees. The Pi token powers the Pi blockchain. This means that the token plays a significant role in the running of the protocol. All transactions on the network will be charged and paid for with Pi cryptocurrencies. Development teams using the network for smart contracts would need to own Pi tokens to access network resources. Governance. The Pi network will also have a decentralized autonomous organization, DAO. The Pi token is expected to serve as the governance token for the DAO. Token holders may have the chance to vote on potential proposals for the network. Mining capabilities. Currently, the Pi token is used to incentivize user participation in the network. Users who log in and click the mine button can quickly get rewarded in Pi cryptocurrencies. Scaling trust on the web. Permissionless transactions are becoming the norm in this market, and the Pi token is uniquely positioned to spawn a new concept. Thus, 2 parties can quickly send and receive digital assets without the need for a third party. Bitcoin model deficit balancing. Bitcoin has a maximum limit of 21 million coins. This leads to the increase in the value of the cryptocurrency. The Pi network also uses this model, having the mining power for its token. Thus, the possible amount that a person can earn by securing the network is reduced. However, the Pi network balances out these cuts by rewarding contributors based on meritocracy and not based on how many resources they have. The protocol also ensures that a larger sample of the population owns Pi cryptocurrencies, allowing individuals to mine from only one device and not multiple, as is the case with other protocols. By 2022, more than 80 countries have initiated discussions or projects related to the digital currencies of the Central Bank, International Monetary Fund, IMF. How is the value of Pi network evolving? Pi coin is expected to have an explosive growth in the crypto market after its launch. In this section of the article, we have explained the driving forces behind its expected growth. Broader crypto market trend. 2021 was a favorable year for digital assets, and this year is expected to continue this trend. Several companies and institutions have already concluded that crypto assets are here to stay. If the crypto market continues these trends, the Pi token will experience ups and downs comparable to other digital assets. Current user growth. The Pi network represents one of the densest ecosystems available on the market. Thus, the protocol already has more than 29 million active users, securing their network in the beta version. This is fully scheduled space, which is set to increase once the network is operational. Possible listing on centralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges like Ethereum and Binance play a crucial role in crypto adoption. They are, more often than not, the safest and most benign ways for users to access the crypto ecosystem. If the Pi coin will have a centralized listing, we could witness a huge increase in the value of the Pi cryptocurrency. Thus, the value of Pi cryptocurrency could reach $2 by the end of the year. Is Pi cryptocurrency a good investment idea? Are you thinking about investing in cryptocurrencies in 2024? Our experts analyzed the value of the Pi network and discussed the main features of the digital currency. According to statistics compiled by CoinMarketCap, the global crypto market capitalization is $1.7 trillion. In addition to this, several Pi cryptocurrency alternatives have recently been launched. Wall Street Memes, spun of 2. Pi network has a list of pioneers working to secure the network. The ambassador works to bring more people into the network, while a node runs the basic SCP algorithm. Departing from first-generation blockchain networks such as Bitcoin, the Pi network intends to ensure that a considerable amount of tokens is not concentrated in the hands of a few people. Thus, considering these aspects, we can say that the Pi economic model operates on 4 different levels. Simple, creating an intuitive and transparent economic model. Fair distribution, an affordable Pi network price gives more people access to Pi tokens. Unlike first-generation protocols, scarcity creates some form of scarcity to maintain its price. Meritocratic mining, incentivizing user engagement by rewarding their contributions to the network. To give you an idea of the pace of development of the project, the protocol already had more than 100,000 active users in June 2019 and more than 29 million in May 2020. The Pi network currently has 33 million users. Conclusion. In conclusion, this Pi network price prediction considered the value of Pi network in the coming years, at least on a potential level. Thus, we explored the use cases and the market potential of the token with its launch. The Pi network promises to solve the problems surrounding the accessibility of cryptocurrencies, while balancing the scarcity and availability of crypto assets. However, while millions of people have already joined the project, the network's proposed model and official launch date are still mysteries.